What is up? What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite YouTuber, favorite guy, favorite content creator, your favorite everything, JR Wisdom. And today is Hump Day. I want to wish you guys a happy Hump Day. Pause, however you want to take it. So, figured I'd just jump on here real quick, midday, address this topic, kind of covered it in a few other live streams and things like that. And I've talked about it in the past for those of you guys who have been tuning in and rocking with me for a while. I've talked about this, and I think it's very important. Um, and as usual, I'm speaking from a grown man's perspective. Who has, I would like to say that I've lived life just a little bit, not too much, just a little. You know what I mean? Just a tiny bit. Seen a few things, but I haven't done it all. So I figured that, like I said, I discussed this. I wanted to discuss it because I keep seeing comments and I hear things, and I'm just like, I think the manosphere as a whole, just like everywhere else in YouTube land, is the matrix. And the part of the matrix is that can't do certain things, you can't say certain things, you can't you're not allowed to do certain things. And I just think it's unrealistic, man. And I'm gonna give you my thoughts on it. Whether you agree with it, I really don't care. I just figured I'd talk about it, and that's why you tuned in. So, without further ado, man, go ahead and hit that like button right now if you guys don't mind. Hit that like and subscribe button. Helps to promote the channel. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in at this time, whether you're at work or whatnot. Go ahead and shout out, if you don't mind. Shout out where you're checking in from in the chat below, age, sex, gender, whatever have you, whatever floats your boat. That's cool too. I like to know where everybody is checking in from. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't mind, go ahead and click that below. I'll get some shout outs to everybody. Shout out to Kat Hurtado. Yeah, today is Hump Day, Wednesday. Wednesday usually means Hump Day in America. I don't know where you're from, but that's what we call Wednesdays. You need the t-shirt. The t-shirt is down below if you want to get one. If you want to support the channel, you can go ahead and pick one up. Available in all colors. The link is below, or either you'll see it in the Wibia toolbar as well. So shout out to Minnesota, Courtney. Um, Also, guys, I have it linked in the in the chat. You guys can also call in and give your thoughts as usual. My platform is always open to you guys to give your thoughts on this. But anyway, Dick Police. JR, what do you mean by Dick Police? So what I mean by that is you have a certain amount of individuals here within this space and other content creators that basically would like to tell you or call attention to or reprimand you. They really could. They'd probably detain you for basically wanting to use your genitalia as you see fit or who you want to use it with. And if you want to use your genitalia in a way that they don't agree with, then all hell breaks loose and there's a problem. I find that to be very, very disturbing as a man. For a man to be so concerned about what another man does with his private parts and who he does it with and who he chooses to do it with. You know what I mean? Very, very strange, if I do say so myself. Um, whether that be you traveling outside the country, whether that be, and a lot of times I think the people who have these opinions, funny enough, are a lot of the incels that maybe never leave their home, or too broke to go anywhere, or just too scared to talk to women just in general, and just don't get any play. You know what I mean? So I think that that's a lot of what it is. But it seems like, and it's not race specific at all, because I'm seeing men of all walks in terms of backgrounds that are basically agreeing with this whole thing, and it's very, very, very disturbing. I'm gonna give you guys a peek behind the scenes, so to speak. A lot of your favorite content creators are paying for buns, have paid for buns. A lot of your favorite entertainers fly women out. A lot of your favorite entertainers are buying women drinks, paying for dinner, buying hotels. buying women drugs, cars, all these other things. I don't know if you knew that. Some of your favorite, when I say that, some of your favorite content creators are actively doing this, and that's telling you, guys, don't do this. Don't do this. But they're actively doing it. There's a lot of guys on these sites that you guys know about that has been exposed. A lot of these guys are on sites that are basically wanting to, all these sugar daddy websites and all these other things that are actually doing this. So I don't see why you're making it a big deal for the average guy. Like, and the reason why I brought this up too today, I had already written this down to talk about this, but I brought it up today because I posted a reaction video. And I said, let me go ahead and talk about this. And somebody said something today, because every video somebody has something to say. Somebody said something on a video, said that exposed himself of what he does, shaking my head. You're shaking your head, SMH. You're shaking your head at something that I'm doing because I'm making a joke about someone, paying a prostitute or someone paying a streetwalker. Listen, some of your mom, and I'm just being honest with you, and this is not to downgrade women, not downgrade, but degrade women. Some of your mom, a lot of you made it to band camp. A lot of you made it, you got your lunches paid for by your mom, or maybe she was short on the light bill, the water bill, whatever. And a guy just stepped in to take care of you, to make sure that you were good to go. He actually paid. A lot of you are here because your father paid for some buns. And it's crazy to me. And it's like, oh no, I would never. I would never. Man, how do you think these women are staying in business? How do you think, wherever it's legal, where it's not legal, how do you think these women are staying in business? How do you think these Instagram models are, making out? I don't know. It's very disturbing. Somebody's got to be keeping them in business. So are all these men suckers? That's what I want to know. Would you consider all these guys suckers, and you're the one He-Man? You're the one He-Man alpha. Yeah. I'll never do that. You'll never catch me. I'll never spend a dime on a woman. I'm the expert pump and dumper. Very strange. Very strange. You leave it up because it's cool to watch this stuff, but it's unrealistic. Very unrealistic. Yeah, I just exercise, pump and dump. You have no people skills. You have no social skills. You don't work on yourself personally. You don't exercise. You're not that good looking, but you're just pumping and dumping all these women, and you don't spend a dime. I heard one guy on a video. He said that he'll just, and I'm not saying it takes much more than that, but he's just like, all I do is I just make some hamburger helper or some spaghetti, and she's fine with that, and I can get some ass off of making her some hamburger helper and spaghetti. And I just rinse and repeat. I just use the same line, invite her over, she comes right over. I make the hamburger helper, I pump and dump, and then I send her on her way and rinse and repeat the cycle. Mm. I find it highly unlikely, guys. It's if you're getting it like that, hey man, you definitely need to give a class on that. Definitely need to give a class on how it is that you do what you do, how you can just manage to make some hamburger helper and some spaghetti, and that just open, your mouthpiece is that cold. You know what I'm saying? So basically, what do these women look like? Are these women starving? They need a place to stay for the night? Like, what's going on? At the end of the day, it's still you're still exchanging. You're still paying for something. You're paying for some spaghetti. That's not the same thing. Trips, passports. Another thing. These guys you like to call sex pats, right? Exercising options. So a man travels, and there's women who shame guys for this stuff too, right? Um, you got guys who travel outside of the country. You got guys that travel to Vegas, Reno, whatever have you. You got guys that travel wherever, and they're exercising options, and you make fun of them the fact that they're just paying for something instead of, and that's how they choose to spend their money, and where they choose to stick their Johnson, as if it upsets you. How does it upset you because another man is traveling somewhere or choosing to spend his money on a woman? He's taking his passport. Oh, only way you can do this, only way you can do that, only way you can do this. If that's the case, I didn't know that I had to cover the little man. What I had to cover, I had to clear what I'm gonna do with this dick with you. I had no clue, no idea. It's not the mouthpiece, it's the life I live and they want part of. Yep, I think it's just the people who can't partake in something is the people who say things like that. You know what I mean? That comment I saw earlier, I he's JR is exposing himself because I made a joke about these guys are amateurs in terms of they don't know how to talk to a streetwalker. It's just jokes. But even if it wasn't a joke, right? And let's just say I'm on Backpage, or I'm paying for that type of time every day of the week or every weekend. Does that upset you that I'm doing that? Does it upset you that that's who I choose to spend my sexual time with? That I choose to, because who did somebody promise you something? Did I say it was illegal? Did I say you shouldn't do this? Did I say you're a sucker? If you and it's so many guys, and I'm not trying to say, hey man, I'm not saying what you should and shouldn't do. If you just want to cut the middleman out, by all means go for it. If you feel like you just going off straight game or whatever, go for it. Become the best version of yourself. Yourself, work on your mouthpiece or whatever. If you know how to talk to women, that's cool too. Some men don't have time for that. Some men don't want to deal with that. Some women are keeping a lot of women. Some men are keeping a lot of women employed by doing these things that they're doing, providing for lifestyles for women and these and their kids. And like I said, you guys who are saying that, you might have been that child that was getting provided for. You know what I mean? So I just think it's crazy to me. I think there's different people who say things. I think Marcus, shout out to Marcus Brown, and other people have said it too. It levels the dating market at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? If it was something that was legalized, for lack of a better term, I think things would be a lot different. A lot of things that we have that are legal and illegal, it shifts the social paradigm in terms of, we talked about Roe v. Wade and all this stuff like that. Well, I talked about it previously. So that's leading up, even though it's up to the states now. The states can determine, what they want to do. It's it's coming down to accountability at the end of the day. Definitely have to be more accountable depending on your state. If your state's basically like, nah, it's not happening here, you're gonna have to be more accountable. Women are gonna have to be more accountable with what it is that they're doing. Just like, men, when it comes down to certain things, guys. When if this was to be legalized, which a lot of you dudes, a lot of you clowns would be partaking in it, it would definitely change the landscape of dating, marriage, all these things in general. Definitely. A lot of people would be humbled, and probably be making that ratio. The whole marriage ratio dating thing, a whole lot worse in terms of less women, even though it looks like, the marriage rate and divorce rate is going up, and a lot more women aren't wanting to be married, don't want to be married. But the whole landscape would be uprooted, and it would change everything. But it seems like it's so many other countries where this is already an open thing, and it has. But we just live in a different society. But I just find it funny that men, because I don't ever hear or see women talking about it when that happens. It's always a man that has something to say about it. And if you sit around real men and you realize real men influencers, and you watch videos from influencers, they pretty much all do it. Wealthy men do it, top 1%, top 10%, top 1%, they all do it. So who are you at the end of the day? You're that one He-Man alpha, or you're in that 1% of He-Man alpha that don't trick off. Yeah, shout out to everybody. So man, I just figured I'd come on here and talk about it, man. Cause you get called a sucker or something's wrong and they're bold in the comments. I think when they hear stuff like that, it's probably like, man, I wish I could do that. I wish I could do that. I wish I could live that lifestyle. Or I wish I had the balls to do it. Or at least I wish I had $40 to spare. But you don't. You ain't got $40 to spare, man. It's a cold world out here. You feel me? It's a cold world. Anyway, where's everybody else checking in before I get up out of here? I don't have no callers in. No callers in the queue. Where we at with the likes too? Man, y'all tripping with the likes. We need to have at least 50 likes. Hit that like button right now. Y'all just be playing with my channel, man. I'm telling you, when I get out of range, I don't know you. You know, when I blow up, I don't know you. I don't know you when I blow up. Be like, where were you at? Where were you at again? Should be at least 50. At least 50 on here. Where we checking in from, man? Let's see. We had who we got up in the building? We got Los Angeles in the building. Shout out to LA. I'll be in LA tomorrow. If you're in LA, hit me up. Minnesota. Oh man, Manchester, UK. You got a British Jamaican. You just Jamaican. Cut that shit out. Damn, that's it. We only got people from, we got Chicago, got the Bronx in the building, Wisconsin, the whiskey, Green Bay to be exact, the small town of Green Bay. California is a big place. I got you. Okay. Manhattan, New York. Manhattan. I mean, there's plenty parts of Manhattan. What part of Manhattan? You know, come on now. But yeah, shout out, man. I just want to give you guys that reminder, man. Just my not a reminder, but my thoughts. But don't let anybody shame you. That police officer, like, look at those glizzies. They're putting those glizzies in those buns. Whose business is it of you? Always telling. Always telling. It's too many detectives. That was a police officer, but there's way too many detectives in this manosphere. Too many detectives, too many guys trying to tell you instead of advising you. Tell you this is how I never made a mistake in my life. I don't make mistakes. A woman's never broken my heart. You know what I'm saying? I did this, and this. I don't have any kids. Never gonna have any kids. I'm never getting married. And these guys got kids. These guys been married a few times. You know what I'm saying? All kind of crazy ish going on. You know what I'm saying? And it breaks my heart that you guys are telling you, man. I'm gonna be out of range, man. It's coming. All right, I got my first caller here. I'm about to bring him on. Then you got your ass off as soon as I say that, man. Come on, bro. Don't waste my time. As soon as I'm about to bring your ass on, you disappear. I guess you got stage fright. Or you got bad signal. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I go to bring people on and it's like, as soon as, oh shit, I'm about to come on. Southern California, Riverside, Inland Empire. Shout out to Riverside, San Bernardino County. All I'm worried about is the buns. That's all that matters, man. Nashville, Tennessee. Is this about paying for 1099 escorts, 304s, and all that? I thought seeking foreigner girlfriends was about finding a wife among women. It's quite a dissertation there, J. Rose. Ask. I thought seeking foreign. This has nothing to do with seeking foreign girlfriends. It's about how you choose to use your genitalia. And a man telling you, and a man having an issue with how you use your genitals, or a man shaming you for how you use your genitals. That's what this video is about. You know. So that's all I'm saying. Mr. Quell, how are you, sir?
What's going on, JR? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You know what I'm saying? Where,
Can you
where you
hear me?
calling in from?
Okay.
I can hear you.
Uh, Green Bay.
Green Bay? Okay, you're from Green Bay. I got you.
Yeah.
What's up, man? What's
Yeah.
on your mind?
No, I was just hearing what you was talking about, man. I think a lot of people just don't really have a lot going on in their life. If you're that worried about what somebody's deciding to do with their sexual activity, you know what I'm saying? Then I think you have a sad existence,
Yeah,
because if they're willing to live with those now it's different if they're not dealing with being responsible and accountable for their actions. But if they're being responsible and accountable for what they're doing, then it shouldn't matter what that person's doing, long as they're not causing harm and they're being responsible with how they're dealing with people.
absolutely. Absolutely. Have you strayed down those alleys? Since you jumped on here, I'm gonna ask your ass. Have you strayed down those alleys? Keep it funky with
Yeah,
me.
yeah. When I was younger, but not. Now I'm married. I've been married for like 4 years now. So,
Okay, because you look like you're in your
yeah.
early
When I was
20s.
younger, I had my dealings. Nah, I'm 31, brother.
Okay, you 31. So yeah, I mean you a grown
Yeah,
man though, but you
yes, sir.
admitting that, hey, I did that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? That's just my
Nah,
opinion.
it's
I don't.
not.
I did.
It's nothing wrong. No, there's
Go
nothing
ahead.
wrong with it, as long as you're being responsible. But it's really dangerous out here now. So it's you got to be careful about how you're moving out here based off of how reckless other people are with their sexual health. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of people aren't caring or not really trying to disclose any or find out themselves if they're healthy. So nah, that's the only thing that I just make sure that you're being safe with it, man, because it's more and more diseases now that's hard to get rid of just from you just being uh reckless and not being responsible.
Well, you shouldn't be barebacking nothing you paying for anyway, though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, come again. You said what now? I'm sorry.
I said you shouldn't be barebacking nothing that you paying for anyway. You
Oh
know.
yeah, no doubt. I mean, it's all about you making sure that you know what you're getting yourself into. If you're gonna do that, just be willing to live with
Right.
it. So, but that's all I had to say, man. I enjoy your show, man. I check you out all the time, and I'm gonna keep supporting you as much as I can and when I can.
Indeed, man. I appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in, man. God willing.
All right, peace.
All right, man. Peace. See that brother was straight up. He's married, and he just said, I used to be I used to partake in that lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? But I was responsible with it. There's no shame. How can somebody, and that's what I wanted to tell people. I tell people this all the time. You can't shame a grown ass man. You know what I'm saying? Especially a man who has come to terms and know who he is and knows that he's responsible for whatever he did in life, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? You can't shame me for something that I choose to do or something that I've chosen to do. You know, because these dudes be talking like like I said last night, like you're actually going home to lay down with them at night. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like content creators, celebrities, these guys aren't, you think they're superheroes. These guys are not above reproach. They make mistakes like everyone else. They have vices. They have fetishes and things like that as well. You know, it's not something that's like, oh my goodness, like, wow. Since KS alluded to taking dating on YouTube and Facebook to a whole other level to save the fellow money views. Once again, like I said last night, and I think I said on other, rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels doesn't speak for me. I don't follow the Kevin Samuels playbook. He said some things that I agree with, and he said some stuff I don't agree with. You know what I'm saying? You guys, I think you guys have gotten to the point where you follow certain people, and it's like everything they say is the gospel. And I can't go outside of what the way this man lived his life. I can't go outside the parameters. I'm trapped within the confines of the playbook of a Kevin Samuels, the playbook of a Fresh and Fit, the playbook of who else is out here? Alpha Male Strategies, the playbook of this guy. And I can't make decisions for myself. The playbook of a Corey Wayne. I have to refer to. Let me go back to the video to make sure I'm doing it right. So if I'm in bed stroking, I need to consult Kevin Samuels on if I'm doing a good job. And it's crazy. I be reading the comments. It's like everything that's said in every video, you have to go back and quote somebody else. It's like you don't have a damn mind of your own. It's like a fucking echo chamber. And I'm just like, and if some of y'all motherfuckers is in your 40s and 50s quoting other men and you can't come up with a sane thought, you have a fucking sovereign mind and you stay quoting the same people. Once again, no disrespect. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels was a great man, but at the end of the day, he doesn't speak for me. My thoughts come from me. I appear courtesy of myself. You know what I'm saying? In a moment, oh, she said this. Okay, what do I do? Uh, um, Nah, man. Like who are you? You know what I'm saying? You take what you take. I take what I take from this person, this person, this person. If anything, if I take something I like it, maybe it'll work, maybe it might not work. It's just crazy to me how every video comments, I wish this or such and such this or such this. I'm like, well, what about you? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What input do you have without quoting someone else? I don't know. Maybe I've never been in a gang. I only group I've ever been a part of was the US Army. And some of you may call that a gang. But I've never followed anybody in terms of, oh, this, that, and the third. I don't have any tattoos of a man's name, or anything like that. I don't do that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm my own man. I don't start conversations with women and quote other men. Well, if you don't let me get that ass, Kevin Samuel said you're supposed to let me hit that ass on the first night. Y'all motherfuckers don't have like a thought of your own. This shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? This shit is bananas. You know, and you watching y'all pay all this fucking money for courses, which I understand you should pay for self development, but you pay all these courses for something that may not be designed for you. It may not mesh with who you are as a human being. You're trying to be like someone else, and even the motherfucker who created the course probably don't even follow that shit. They don't even follow that shit. They read that shit out of a textbook, just like the videos they do. They read it off a fucking textbook. GR, what's wrong with a textbook? I heard motherfuckers saying that shit. What's wrong with a textbook? A textbook can teach you some things, but when you're in the field, it's different. You have to learn on your own what works for you. You have your own identity. A textbook can't give you personality, can't give you swag. Consider trying to escape child support by impregnating foreign women. How about you just don't get women pregnant at all unless you want to have kids? Pull-out method is 100% effective. There you go. That's a little secret y'all might not know. If nobody gonna tell you, I'll tell you. It's been working for thousands of years. Man, yo, what we at 50 yet? Sitting up here talking to y'all, man. Talking to y'all ass on here. Original 20. Is this, are you a woman? Unless you got a dick, you can't say that. You're saying, hold on, I'm gonna highlight this real quick. Let me expound on that. If you have a dick, you're a woman. You don't have a dick, right? So how can you say how effective it is if you don't have a dick? I'm interested in knowing. You could call in too. That would be awesome. I'd like to hear this because this is a good conversation. But you can text if you're more comfortable doing that. You know, you can text. I'm interested in hearing how it's 72%. That's a strange number. You looked it up. You sound like these other guys. I looked it up. Women are gonna do this. Women are gonna do this, this, and this. I looked it up. Textbook. That's not textbook. 72% pull out. Man, do you know how do you know how the shit works? I think a lot of women don't even know how the human penis works. A lot of women don't even know their a lot of women don't even know how their own genitals work. You know what I'm saying? How their own private parts work. They don't even know that wait, I want to make sure I say this right because I don't want to look stupid on here. Real quick. I'm just looking up a term. I'm not doing research. I'm just looking up a term to make sure it's correct. Okay. So women do have urethras, right? Yeah. Okay. So women do have urethras, right? Some women didn't know that they have a urethra. They think that they actually urinate out of their vaginas. Did you know that? So to hear you saying that 72% of the pull-out method is 72% effective. I had a conversation. I think I'll do a video about this too. Right? I was having a conversation with another YouTuber, and she was like, if you're in a long-term relationship and you don't have a vasectomy as a man, she's not on birth control. Do you wear condoms for you both have had your test. You're free of disease and anything else. So, do you wear condoms? I don't want the link to the article. I'm a practitioner. Why do I need a link? I don't need a link to a damn article. I'm a damn practitioner. The fuck I need men know what they're doing. Ladies, newsflash. Let me educate you, original 20. Men know what they're doing. If you get pregnant, it's because they decided to shoot the club up on purpose. A man knows when that time is coming. He just chooses not to remove the utensil. Okay? Facts. That 72% is bullshit. And you can't say, well, there's pre this, there's pre that. There's no such thing. There's no it doesn't work like that. Sorry. There's no pre. It's pre com pre this pre. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. The urethra of a man of for a man and women is both acidic. So therefore, the pre-cum or pre-ejaculate, whatever you want to call it, is placed forth to allow the sperm to come through, the semen, whatever you want to call it, to come through and not be affected by the acidity, so on and so forth. That's what that's kind of like for the way it was explained to me from my knowledge. You know what I'm saying? A man knows what he's doing. Trust me. So that 72%, he's like, well, that other 28%, he was just like, fuck it, huh? That's where the 28% comes in at. He's just like, fuck it. I'm just gonna, man, I don't know why, man. I'm giving y'all the gospel in here. And this is the best y'all can do. This is the thanks I get. Let me see here. Still not at 50. Still not at 50, man. The disrespect. I'm telling you. Y'all like in the words of Drake, y'all gonna miss me when I'm gone. They're gonna be like, JR don't even respond to us anymore. It's a cold world out here, man. He don't even respond to us. 72%. That's the most bogus. When women say shit like that, it's 72%. He didn't know what he was doing. Yeah, somehow I got no. Somehow he knew what the fuck he was doing. Somehow, just like when you're in the middle of it and a woman asks, when she turn around, when all the stroking stops, and my man is like, all the gas has ran out, that she turn around and look back at you. Let me where the camera at? The camera's right here. She turns around and looks back at you like, did you nah, I didn't do nothing. That motherfucker's lying. Yeah, he's lying. So any man, any don't believe that the pull out method is 100%. So yeah, what I was saying, let me unhighlight this comment. Original 20. I don't know how old you are, but if you're in your 40s and you still think like that, something's afoot. But yeah, the conversation we were having was, if you're in a long-term relationship and the man doesn't have a vasectomy and she's not on birth control, um are you cool with wearing would you be cool, or would you be okay with wearing condoms or whatever in a relationship? And that topic had came up, right? And I'm like, hell no, I wouldn't be cool with wearing condoms. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a long-term relationship. Why the fuck am I wearing a condom? You know what I'm saying? I was like, the pull-out method is a yo. Yeah, shout out to Vaughn. Yeah, I'm like, yo, the pull-out method works perfectly fine. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I'm like, yes, it does. You ladies don't know because you don't. If you had a little man, you would understand. Men know what they're doing, just like women know what they're doing. Women know what they're doing. I guess you are staying single then. You know what I'm saying? You got whole YouTube videos talking about who dudes are smashing. Like, bruh, why does it concern you? I see we got a fan of we got one of my fans up in here. You know what I'm saying? We got some dick police up in here. We got some of them folks up in here. You know what I'm saying? He wants some attention though, but I'll block you though here shortly. Unless you want to give a super chat, I'll go ahead and block your bitch ass here shortly for coming in here saying some moist stuff. I got reaction videos. I'm not talking about, oh, how can he be, man, get the fuck out of here. Let's get this bitch ass dick puller out of here. Hey, say goodbye. There you go. Yep, I can't take any moist comments like that today from a man. Yeah, so he's out of here. You send me a private message with a super chat, and I'll probably let you back in. We don't have time for that sweet talk. Did he miss the part where he say that if I'm making, what part about a reaction video am I saying, how dare he do this? How dare he be smashing? Wow. There's some, and that's the same. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, guys, what are we at 50 yet, man? I'm still checking. This is crazy. We're almost there, man. I don't know what else we got. I just figured I'd clear that up. Thank you. I hope to get paid off it one day. I have a nice deep voice. I hope to get paid off it one day. You know, they say I sound like Morpheus, from the Matrix, Lawrence Fishburne. Yeah, I'm trying to. I need some money. I'm broke. I'm broke. It's not Samurai Jack, man. Go if you want to buy the shirt. It's the link is in the description below. You know, yeah. Do commercials. I'll definitely do commercials. Point me in the right direction. Plug me in. Yeah, connect me with the right people. You know what I'm saying? I got over 1,200 videos. Hopefully, somebody sees some shit to put me on. Put me together. Where are we at, man? Damn, it's after 1 o'clock, man. What else we got, man? We got any questions? I'm taking some questions while we on here. Unless we got somebody else that want to say some corny shit, you know. Casting agencies, right? Casting agencies in each state. I'll definitely look into that. You know, I think at the end of the day, you still got to know somebody. It's about networking. So you still have to know someone with these things. You can have the most pleasant voice ever. But unless somebody says, hey, production assistant, hey, producer, this guy has a nice voice. Oh, let me hear it. Oh, yeah, he does have a nice voice. Okay, so we got another moist comment right here. Because I know you got punks like this right here. You were cool for a second there, till you start talking about a man's looks. You got punks right here that their dick starts tingling when they see me on camera. So they have to either say something about my looks, which is very disturbing. I'm not gonna block you yet, but I'm just letting you know it's very disturbing when you talk about a man's looks. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, check that, man. Check that. I got the LeBron James haircut. What are you trying to say? I'm bald or something? I'm missing some hair. Do you not find it attractive enough, Adrian? Yeah, let me ask Adrian, because a lot of these guys, I get comments every day. Let me ask Adrian, because maybe he was in the middle of a dick beating session real quick, and he just was looking at my hair. Am I not attractive enough for you today, Adrian? Is that what it is? Do I not look good? What do you need me to do to make myself look more attractive to you, Adrian? I'm curious. I just want to know because it's always men. It's never women. It's always men. What is it that I can do, Adrian, to make myself look more attractive to you? What would make you feel better? Do you want me to take my shirt off? Do you want me to trim my beard? Very suspect. I don't understand that. I can never see myself addressing how a man looks, like constantly talking about how a man looks. Man, you looking kind of sexy today, no homo. Like, yeah, your hair. Hey, bro, I like the braids, bro. No homo. Hey, bro, I appreciate when your hair look like this. What does that have to do with you, man? Goodness. I've never said that about a man in my life. Never. 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 Hey man, you know, I can't see it. I can't see it with a telescope. I cannot see it with a telescope, man. I'm waiting for Adrian to respond, man. You guys, somebody said that to me though. A lot of times that like the majority, because I think I'm back up to 85% with analytics. The majority of my people who watch my videos are men, and the percentage of them that are suspect is kind of high as well, which I can't help that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't make content for suspect dudes. I make content for dudes that's you know, trying to understand some things that they may not understand. You know what I'm saying? I don't make it for suspect dudes. You know what I'm saying? So same things. I have to talk. It's something, man. It's something about it. It's something about him. I just can't. I have to say something about. I gotta talk about it, man. I have to. And just imagine, just paint a picture, right? Imagine you're watching TV right now, and you're watching somebody. Because this is how I imagine it in my head. Imagine this person behind the keyboard, and they're just watching. They're like, man, his hair, but okay, he is kind of cute. I like his face. His beard. Okay, his beard is. Let me let me say something about his hair. Let me say something about his hair. Yeah, that'll do it. Oh man, bruh. Mm. Bro, I was waiting for him to respond. Where is he at? He's from Manhattan. Where is he? Where's that? What is it? What's that? Suspect part of Manhattan? Um, is it Greenwich Village? What is it? Where is it? I know he's not from the Lower East Side. Where's he from? He's from Manhattan. Very interesting. Yeah, Red Hook. I don't know, man. But yeah, Dick Police is was in full effect here in the chat as well. So shout out to the Dick Police, man. Maybe you'll overcome that one day. You know what I'm saying? Uh Listen, man. Google's LeBron haircut. He trying to say, I guess he's trying to say because he's saying I'm bald. LeBron has like the bald spots. I guess he's trying to say I'm bald. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I had my hair, I've been growing my hair since the end of 2020, right? And I had just cut it like almost a month ago. So, it's been trained a certain way. So trying to brush it back to train it another way, you know. But I don't know how he wants it to look. That's why I told him, give me some tips, man. If it doesn't give you a hard on, let me know what gives you a hard on. And maybe I might be able to help you out. You know what I'm saying? Shit is crazy to me. You know, So I don't know. I don't know, man. Whatever. The hair don't make the man at the end of the day anyway, man. You know, you don't get more play just because you got some hair. So, but only men see that shit. I have very little time for a lunch break. Was hoping to get in on a good convo. So, did you get in on a bad convo? Way too much time spent on this? Feel free to click off of the video. Not forcing you to be here. Not forcing you to be here, solitaire. You can chuck the deuces. Yeah, goodbye. Rewind the video. Anyway, man. Let's see, we upset a few people today, man. Sorry. You know. So yeah, those are my thoughts. I guess they didn't some people didn't get the combo they wanted. You know, it is what it is. These are my thoughts. This is my opinion. Like I said, you know, we're not forcing anyone to tune in or anything like that, you know. So I'm not definitely not for everybody. But I appreciate everyone who continues to support and rock with the channel. We are approaching an hour, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this short. I think I got my message across on this topic. So, but you can do what you want to do at the end of the day, man. Yeah, beat it. He wants some attention. Let me go ahead and block you. You want some attention? Let's go ahead and block you. You got your attention right there. But yeah, yeah. So I'm okay. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. I'm gonna catch you guys soon, man. Hey, um, like, share, comment, and subscribe as usual. Hit me up on Linktree to book a session. Purchase all my books and merch. You guys, obviously, you see the shirt. If you want to pick one up, it's down below. It should be in the Wibbia toolbar as well as the Teespring link below. And listen, man, this is wisdom. Peace be upon you all, the mercy and blessings of the Almighty. And we're going to catch you guys on the next one.